Hey, what's up, everybody? So, something that's been on my mind for a while and thought I would shoot a video on it, and I would love to hear your comments in the comment section below of what your opinion is on this topic. But what I want to talk about is silver collecting. Not so much stacking, not so much for preserving wealth, but for collecting. Over the years, there's been a lot of things that put a lot of excitement, pumped a lot of excitement into collectors for collecting silver coins and silver rounds. If we go back to the Perth Mint and Lunar Series 1, that was hot. Even Lunar Series 1 is starting to, the value of those coins are starting to come down a lot because people are probably to a certain degree getting tired of the lunar coins. The lunar coins were very hot when they weren't very hot when Lunar 1 came out. I think they really started to pick up steam when Lunar 2 came out, and Lunar 1 started to be really, really expensive. So, from time to time, I like to go through all the online bullion dealers, ATMEX, Prominent Metals, JM Bullion, Modern Coin Mart, and I like to look and see what is in the banners, what's scrolling through, because that should be their most popular items, the latest items, the newest items, and just see if there's anything that catches my eye. And recently, there's just been nothing that has been catching my eye as far as new, innovating products. So I just talked about the Lunar series. Now, what was really hot a few years ago, if we go over to Provident Metals, it was it was this one right here, the Elemental Privateer, the Storm. When this came out, this was the hottest thing going. Collectors loved it. Everybody wanted it. And this thing was flying off of the secondary market, but this was kind of game changing when it came to silver collecting. Are we going to see anything like this again? It seems like lately, when you look at new things that are coming out, it's kind of the same old stuff. We have the kookaburras, you just put a different design on them, the koalas, and then everything comes with a privy mark, but it seems to be the same stuff. Another thing that was game changing that that excited collectors was the 2017 Perth Mint Swan. It was exclusive to ATMEX, at least in the United States. It was exclusive to ATMEX, and everybody wanted this coin. It was one of the first coins that you've seen come out from the Perth Mint that had a limited mintage of 25,000. Not that the design was all that great, but I think the fact that it was Perth Mint, the fact that it had a limited mintage of 25,000, it was something that excited everybody and everybody wanted to have it. Unfortunately, everybody couldn't have it because it was only 25,000. Shortly after it came out, it started to go up in price on Amex's website. But this was, to a certain degree, game changing, because you don't really see things come out from the Perth Mint, at least at this time in 2017, that had a mintage of 25,000. 50,000 was was some 50,000 was kind of the norm for a lower mintage Perth Mint coin, such as, things with privy marks on them had a mintage of 50,000 all the time. But this was just something that you really never seen. So this put a lot of excitement into silver collecting. Maybe, people who wanted to buy them just to flip, but for the collector. Is there gonna be anything in the calendar year of 2020 that is game changing? Now, the Perth Mint may put out something else that's exclusive to Amex or exclusive to somebody else that has a mintage of 25,000 or 30,000. But we've been there. We've done that. We've seen that. There has to be something else that's new and exciting. What did we have in 2019 that was new and exciting? We had the 2019 San Francisco Enhanced Reverse Proof American Silver Eagle. Now, this wasn't very new. In fact, earlier in 2019, we had the same exact design on this coin, except it was from the West Point Mint. This was from the San Francisco Mint. But it was game changing because it had a mintage of only 30,000, the lowest mintage American Silver Eagle in the run of American Silver Eagles. The only one higher than this was the 1995 proof from the West Point Mint, with a slightly higher mintage than this one had. So even though the design of the American Silver Eagle itself really didn't change, and we had, in fact, the previous, just a few months earlier, we had a enhanced reverse proof American Silver Eagle with a W on it, but this had a 30,000 mintage. So even though the design is still the same for the American Silver Eagle, still had the same finish on a previous release earlier, but with a 30,000 mintage. And this excited coin collectors because it's the most popular bullion coin in the world. So just so that's so I was just going through the online dealers, and everything seems to be um, just like normal. Not really anything that's game changing. I mean, I think this is all right, but kind of a boring design if you ask me. 10,000 mintage, but for something that has a design like this, I don't think is very desirable. But then you have, just not much to see, in my opinion. And then I seen that I think it was Modern Coin Mart that has 2 ounce Cougarans, which again is cool to have a 2 ounce Cougaran, but the price is kind of ridiculous, and it's the same Cougaran design. Speaking of Cougarans, in 2018, I think it was, when that proof like um, silver Cougaran, the first ever silver Cougaran came out. That was hot. It was different. It was something that excited collectors, even though I think the price of it was kind of outrageous and not a lot of people. It had a mintage of 1 million and it had a price tag of like $60, which a lot of people, it was like $60 or $70, and a lot of people didn't want to pay. But that was still, it was sort of game changing. It excited a lot of collectors because it was different. It was the first ever silver Cougaran, because prior to that, the Cougarans were just made out of uh, out of gold. So that was game changing. Are we going to see anything game changing? This here's a double dragon. Are we getting tired of dragons? The dragons used to excite collectors. I think the dragon excitement is starting to die off just a tad. I know there's a lot of people, there's some people who are still excited whenever a new dragon design comes out, but I think the dragon is starting to wear on people, and it's just not exciting anymore. So, are we going to see anything exciting in 2020 that will excite the silver or even the gold collectors? But there's a lot more collectors when it comes to silver than there is when it comes to gold, because of the price of gold. So that's why I'm just really talking about silver collecting. And it doesn't matter if it's a coin, if it's a round. I know a lot of people enjoy the Germania, but to me, the Germania just never excited me. To me, it's a boring design, not a lot to see. Um, So this one just never did excite me. That's why I never picked any of these up. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is there going to be anything that's going to excite you as far as a collector? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? What do you want to see from a private mint, from a government? Let me know in the comment section below. Appreciate everybody for watching and listening. Just this is just something that's been on my mind. Almost every day I look at the bullion dealers to see if there's anything cool, innovating that's coming out. And so far in 2020, we haven't seen anything. Appreciate everybody for watching and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.